Welcome to Sports CTO Talks. In this series, we will be connecting with technology leaders in sports industry, where we simplify sports technology. I am Ami, your guide on this journey through the minds of tech leaders who are shaping the future of sports. We will dive deep into the innovations driving the industry, from AI to cybersecurity, from sustainability to cybersecurity. If it is sports tech, we are talking about it. Today, we have with us Ms. Sarah Refi, co-founder, COO of RaceMate, a sports technology platform dedicated to enhancing the running experience for its growing community of users. Sarah has played a key role in shaping RaceMate's innovative features, such as athlete customization, race preparation tools, and real-time in-race support. We welcome you, Sarah, to the podcast.
Hi, Amy. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Today, she will be talking about how technology motivates beginners and athletes, basically from couch to champions. We welcome you, Sarah, once again.
Hi, thank you, Amy. I'm very excited to be on your podcast.
If you could share about RaceMate, your journey about with RaceMate.
Yes, sure. We started RaceMate 3 years ago, and throughout those very baby steps we took, we've seen firsthand how technology can transform people from casual runners into committed athletes. The key to making that transition is motivation. And that's exactly what we focus on. We don't just track your runs, we coach you, challenge you, and keep you engaged so that running becomes part of your life, not just a workout. Um, and, throughout, like when we started RaceMate, we had one goal in mind to create a running experience that wasn't just about tracking miles, but about guiding and motivating and connecting runners. And the idea came from our own experiences as co-founders and into running, struggling to stay consistent, feeling uninspired, training alone, okay, or we need better tools to track our performance and improve. We saw how fragmented the running ecosystem was, different apps for tracking, coaching, racing, community. And we knew we could build something that brought everything together. And that's what we're trying to achieve, every day with RaceMate.
Interesting. So, like, my first question to you is, how do you see technology specifically changing the way beginners and elite athletes stay motivated?
Okay. It's again, as I said, it's all about motivation and having the right guidance. As a beginner, you can sometimes feel lost. How to start? Yes, running is a solo sport, and you just put on your sneakers or running shoes and go run anywhere in the world, wherever you are. So it's very accessible to everyone. But sometimes, as a beginner, you can feel lost and don't know how to start. How to do you pace yourself? Because also running is very easy and accessible, but at the same time you can get injuries if you're not careful about what you're doing. So what we try to do at RaceMate is we cater for all levels. If you're a beginner, we will start with you with very simple pacing strategy. Will give you audio coaching, will give you all the fun features to keep you motivated and within a bigger community, so you don't feel you're alone. No, other people of like-minded people will be there for you to support you throughout a lot of features, and we build the community around the app and our platform. So throughout very careful training plans adjusted to your needs, you can really start seeing like the progress day in day out. You can see how you progress, and we've seen this throughout testimonials from our users that they didn't imagine that they could like do a challenge and cover 100 kilometers in 1 month, for example. So I hope this answered your question.
Absolutely. So, like, if you could share one personal or industry example where sports technology made a significant impact on someone's fitness journey.
We have a lot of very very nice stories from our users. Uh, let me like think of one. This guy, actually there are two different stories, but I connected them. A guy in his 50s in Cairo, Egypt, and another guy in uh, Canary Islands, also same age, late 50s, 60s. And they both used Racemate. And after like 3 months, after using Racemate for 3 months, they sent us their feedback because they were like starting running. They were, very new to this. And the Cairo guy told us Racemate helped him start walking very long distances, and he stopped using transportations. He would like walk from one place to the other, and it helped him in his weight loss journey. And afterwards he started to take his journey to the next level and run. So he started from someone who walks, and it was Racemate was his companion because it gives him motivation, audio coaching throughout our training features or virtual challenges, and it helped him with his weight loss. And once he felt more healthy, he started taking it more seriously and join races and all of that. The other guy in the Canary Island, he was a heavy smoker and wanted to quit smoking and adapt to a healthier lifestyle. And he was lost. He didn't know what to do. And he came across Racemate by chance. And it's very easy. It's on your phone. I mean, very user friendly. And he decided to start running, jogging, not running, but like light jogs. And he quit smoking, and he was one of the most active users, joining every single virtual races, virtual challenges on the app. And you can see like the progress of his pace, how it jumped. And this is, for me, is a success that you can really change people's lives with our technology.
Absolutely. I agree with it. It makes a difference in routine life also.
Yes.
So, like, what is the role of data analytics? How does it keep in helping individuals accountable and engaged in their fitness journey?
Can you elaborate more what you mean about
Sure.
this?
Absolutely. What is the role of data analytics and
Yeah.
how does it help individuals specifically and in their fitness journey? Like it can be running or it can be any other sport.
Yes. Yes. Well, we believe that data isn't just numbers. It's the key to smarter training. So we designed our platform to provide runners with actionable insights that help them improve, stay healthy, and and perform at their best. So we believe in this very much, and you can see at the app like the insights for you as a runner you get about every track you do, and and it really help your performance going forward. Um, with also, we think with wearables. So if you also need more, like if you're more into these type of zone training and whatnot, you can have heart rate sensors. We integrate with watches, smart watches. So we believe in this very much, and performance analytics uh, track your cadence, heart rate zones, stride efficiency, providing detailed feedback on how to improve. And sometimes small tweaks in technique can lead to huge improvements in endurance and speed. Precisely.
Okay. So when you were talking about, wearables, I just want to understand how close are we truly to personalized training programs with the wearables or the fitness apps which are there.
Well, we are working, and we will launch very soon AI power training programs. Um, so I'm very, very excited about this because this is a game changer, and you can not just choose your training program or customize it, but you can also choose the tone of coach. Do you want a friendly coach? Do you want him to be your AI coach? You want him to be strict and very, very tough? Or so you can actually choose the tone of the coach you're after, and this will adapt to your life change. I mean, you can put a plan or subscribe to a plan, and then you get sick, or you had to travel for work. I mean, life happens. So what do you do if you will ruin your training program or start from scratch? But with this AI driven training coach, it will adapt to your everyday changes. So it will be fully customized, and we're very, very excited about this feature that we will launch very soon, hopefully.
Okay. So when you're talking about features, specific to AI features, gamification is also a big motivator in fitness apps. So, like, according to your understanding in the market, what are some of the most effective strategies like you have seen or you have come across?
Yes, gamification is very, very important. Again, it's about motivation, how you keep your user motivated. So we believe in this very much. And when designing, let's say, the virtual challenges, we try to make the experience very fun and engaging, like a game with like unlocking levels, earning badges. This what keeps runners, even if it's uh, just a token, like, but it really very impactful in how people behave and stay motivated, with live leaderboards, saying your ranking. All of this is structured within our platform, because again, we believe in motivation is the key. And part of the gamification also, like, points and redeeming points and all of this. So we are very, very keen on having all of these features in our app.
Okay, motivation is the key. So, like for the beginners, like there are a lot of high tech, sporting solutions right now in the market. So, how can technology, be accessible and less intimidating to the beginners?
Yes, that's very important, because I treat it as I'm a user myself. So whenever we're thinking about any feature or the user experience, I try it on myself. I mean, does it make sense? Is it easy? Can I understand it, or I'll be intimidated with it? So that's very important, Amy. And we try very hard to make it very easy, very accessible. Part of this also that we have the app available in 5 languages, and we are, going to add more languages. So we don't want to have a language barrier. If you don't know English, you can choose your mother tongue language and be more at ease with it. Um, and yeah, we need to design the experience to be as simple as possible. So I'm not sure you tried. I think you tried RaceMate and saw how the interface is very easy, and anyone from any background can use it without any problem. So yes, simplicity is very, very important.
So, according to you, like, are there any specific tech solutions which are catering to both, the casual users and the professional athletes, or it can be merged into a same app?
Yes, that's because everyone is looking for a specific thing in any app. I mean, uh, and the key in when co-founding RaceMate is to cater for different levels as much as possible. Of course, you can't, have it all, but we tried to build, an experience, to create a running experience, and for the beginner, we want to give him like the simplest techniques, the simplest features to make the journey very enjoyable. For the athletes, we have the more advanced stuff like the heart rate sensor, the wearables. This is another level of training. If you're like training for a marathon, we give you all these features. One of the most interesting features I really like is the race simulator, because if I'm a training for a marathon, I'm not going to be running a marathon every day for training. So we did the race simulation feature for this reason specifically. I will train a 5K every day, but it will be a simulation for for my full marathon, and this will mentally and physically prepare me as an athlete for this marathon. Um, so yeah, we have like all the levels in mind when designing the experience in the app.
Okay. And as like you said that motivation is a key factor, but these days everyone is talking about AR, VR, and it is getting enhanced somewhere into the sports technology domain also. So, how bigger role will it play into the fitness and the sports market?
Yeah, I mean, you can see trends in every industry every now and then, and this is something that we are, thinking about, but it's not in our like immediate agenda. We're more focused now on the AI training, because we believe this will be the game changer in this industry, and we need to enter it very fast because I think everyone also is working on the same thing. So
True, true.
yeah, so AI is now the word, everyone is, after it. So we're more focused on the AI feature in the app, and we like to stay on track and don't be influenced by, other trends. We like to work upon what we believe will again change people's lives, because this is our main objective when co-founded RaceMate, is how can we have an impact, a positive impact.
True. So, uh, having built such a huge app, like what are a few key features according to you, what you feel is essential, which all the apps should have? Similar to RaceMate, the apps which are there, there are few features that this is a necessity. So, according to you, what do you feel?
Okay. Well, uh, as I told you at the beginning, when we started, we saw how fragmented the running ecosystem was, because there are tons of apps, but every app, like, there's apps for tracking, apps for coaching, apps for, community or social, like social interaction, and stuff like that. And what we did is we tried to have them all in one platform. So for me as a user, I don't need to have 10 apps on my phone. I just need one app that does it all. So I don't know. I mean, every company or every, founder has their own vision and strategy. Maybe they want to be focused on one thing. But that wasn't the case with RaceMate. We wanted to build an experience for runners, so they don't need to go anywhere else.
Okay. What are the what are the three things which need to be kept in mind when you are into the sports technology domain specifically, and which you can cater to, in the future, in the coming times?
What do you mean? Like for us as a
As
company,
a
what do we?
as a company, or as a holistic, as a sports technology do in the sports technology domain, what are a few things which you need to keep in mind when you're making
To
a
keep
app, when you're building a app?
Yeah. The key is, don't complicate things. You need to keep things very simple, and don't overcomplicate things. And that's what I always, when I talk to my team, guys, I need you to treat me as a 10-year-old who's using the app. So make it as simple as possible, and make it very accessible. Accessibility is the key also. So keep it simple and accessible all the time. Don't try to make things sophisticated.
Okay,
So
that is insightful. S-
yeah, simplicity is very, very important.
Okay. And what are the upcoming trends in the domain what you're working on? What are the upcoming trends? What you can visualize, or you can see in the next few years? What is the go-to market, or what is going to come?
Yeah, AI again is definitely is the most important aspect of any company. How to make it work for you. Also, you don't need to um, overuse it. Also, you need to be very smart about implementing AI in any aspect of your work, and keep people engaging with, as you said, gamification and more engagement, because this generation, who like flip through TikToks, and they don't watch 1 hour video. If it's like 10 seconds and it's not engaging, they will flip to another thing. So how can you keep your users engaged and and motivated all the time, and they don't get bored with you as a as a service provider? So you always have to come up with fun and engaging ideas, and that's what we do with like the virtual challenges we do. Have to make them authentic and fun.
Okay. So, we'll jump on to the next segment of the podcast. That is, I would like to hear your take specifically in sports technology innovations, what are happening, and that also in AI, and only in 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. uh, like about what will AI do in the
Yes,
sports technology?
yes,
It will change everything we know about training and about the conventional ways of doing training plans, because again it needs to fit my everyday life. How can I be very adaptive to my user? And this is the very key to a successful training program that is customizable and adaptive and fun. I don't want my user to get bored or say this is not what I'm looking for. So we're very careful with this AI feature we're working on.
correct. Now, jumping on to the next segment, which is the rapid fire round. Here, I will ask you a few questions and you have to be just quick in answering. It can be one word or one sentence.
Oh, that's tough.
Okay. So the first question is, if you could have dinner with an athlete,
Dinner with an athlete.
correct, past or present, who
Muhammad
would it
Ali.
be? Perfect. Next,
Muhammad Ali.
if you had to create a new Olympic sport, what would it be?
Oh, jumping ropes.
What's your go-to sports movie?
There is an Arabic movie because I'm not sure your audience will know it. It's
Okay.
called Black Tiger. It was about boxing and like a success story of an African boxer.
Okay. If you had to try an extreme sport, which one would it be?
Jiu-jitsu.
If you could attend any sporting event in the world, which one would it be?
Any sporting event. Uh, I like car racing, so maybe something related to that.
Last question in the segment, Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Perfect. Perfect. That was a quick rapid fire. You could answer all the questions. Okay. So
Thank you.
like we will end the podcast here. Like if you could give a few takeaways for all the audience and the users from your experience.
Uh, well, I feel privileged that I've been working on something that is very you can see the impact of what you're doing on people's lives, and I'm very blessed to be doing that. And this is what keeps us, as a team, working day in day out, 24/7, thinking of ideas, trying to really leave something that's meaningful in this life. So I'm very blessed to have this opportunity to work with such a great team, and trying to build something um, that can change people's lives.
Thank you, Sarah, for joining and sharing wonderful insights today on the podcast.
Thank you, Amy, for having me. Thank you.
Let's stay connected for more understanding on sports technology in the future. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends, family, or any sports technology enthusiast. That was Sarah sharing her experience today. Thanks once again for tuning in. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring. Bye.